Hi guys! Okay, I wanted to record a little quick vlog because I realised I haven't really done one since I've been in France, a proper one to explain everything. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep this really short, but it probably will be another one of those rambly videos where I go on and on and on and on. Yeah, a few people have messaged me and left me comments. Sorry, the window's open and I feel like it's going to slam shut anytime soon. Yeah, a few people had sent me messages asking me why I was in France and stuff, so I just wanted to address all that in one video and just like update you on what's been happening. Yeah, so I'm in Toulouse, which is in the southwest of France, and I'm here for university, so I'm going to be here for one semester until Christmas, until January, and then I'm going to be moving on to Spain and I'm going to be teaching English in Spain. So that is why I'm in France first of all. Yeah, currently I've not really been online that much, mainly because I don't have internet in the hotel room. We are staying in a hotel, and there's no Wi-Fi access in the room unless you pay like €10 a day. But there is Wi-Fi access for free in the reception, so you just take your laptop down and you can go in the lobby. But it only lets you on for half an hour and then it kicks you off, but you can go back on. It's kind of unreliable though, it keeps failing and stuff, so yeah, that's why I haven't been on very much, and obviously I don't want to sit in the hotel lobby all day, every day on the internet, because I'm here to have fun and stuff. So yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. We currently are staying in the hotel because we have nowhere to live. So I'm homeless, technically. Yeah, it's really difficult to find somewhere to live in France. First of all, it's difficult to find somewhere to live in advance unless you live in student halls of residence, and their halls of residence are not nice at all compared to the ones in England, which still, depending on your point of view of what's nice, to me are not that great either. Yeah, and because I'm a little bit older and because like I've got my boyfriend with me, I don't really want to be living in halls if at all possible. So I am looking for an apartment, but literally any apartment, any area, just a studio, anything. I'll take anything at the minute. It's got to that point where we just want to take anything because this hotel's really cheap, and some other people wrote to me and recommended that I stay in a hostel. I did stay in a hostel in the summer, but in a hostel you have to pay per person, and because there are two of us, it works out the same price. Well, it's €3 more expensive per night to stay in the hotel than it is in the hostel, so I would rather stay in the hotel for €3 extra a night, so that's why I'm not in a hostel. But yeah, basically staying in the hotel is really expensive, and obviously as soon as we can find somewhere that we can move into, the sooner the better. But it is really difficult in France. They like the paperwork, and the amount of paperwork that you've got to have is pretty unbelievable to rent somewhere. I know in the UK you probably you need some pieces of identification and like to prove who you are and prove you've got enough money and stuff, and you have to deposit, but it's different here. You have to kind of go and meet the people that are renting out these flats, and they will decide who they like the best and who they think is best suited to the apartment. So you've got competition for each apartment. That is if you can get them to even ring you back in the first place. I've been ringing every day, people all day every day, contacting people, trying to find phone numbers, and people don't answer the phone, they don't respond to your voicemails, they don't respond to emails, so I'm just constantly ringing the same people over and over again, and it gets a little bit disheartening. And I was really upset the other night because I thought, we're just going to run out of money, we're just going to spend all our money on the hotel, I haven't even started uni yet, what are we going to do? And I know in the grand scheme of things, like I have a house in England with my parents that I can go back to. I'm not homeless and destitute on the streets of France, but I have to do this placement as part of my degree, and if I don't do it, I don't pass. So it is it's a bit stressful, and at the minute I feel a little bit guilty going out and enjoying myself in Toulouse until I have somewhere to live, because firstly I don't know how much money I have, and secondly I should be spending that time looking for an apartment, so it's kind of hard to get a balance. But once we've got somewhere to live, Toulouse is an amazing city and I can't wait to do more things around Toulouse once we've got some, like, a base. But yeah, it's kind of been a bit stressful. And obviously, I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, because I absolutely love France and I love everything about it, but it is hard because my boyfriend doesn't speak any French, and so when we go looking at flats or we go somewhere, I have to do all of the talking, which I know what you're thinking, I talk a lot, so it's probably not going to be that hard, but it's nice when you go somewhere as a couple and you go into an estate agent's or to meet someone that's renting out an apartment, to both be able to speak and to both be able to give your opinion on it and ask them questions. And I'm not only responsible for asking my own questions, but I'm asking Alex's questions too, and my head hurts and I'm just like, oh. So yeah, it's a little bit full on, just like everything. It's so strange, like not knowing the number for the police if you need them, or an ambulance, and not knowing where the nearest hospital is, and all these little things that you take for granted when you've lived somewhere all your life, and then you're like, okay, I really need to be an adult and deal with this. So just all those little things, but it's so exciting, and it, like I say, it's a beautiful city. I've really enjoyed my time here so far, and I keep forgetting that we've not even been here a week, but it feels like we've been here forever, because we just keep searching and walking every day to look for apartments. Yeah, but we went to see an apartment yesterday, and we were really lucky because I just happened to see an online advertisement for this apartment, rang the guy and he rang me straight back, and I was quite shocked. I was like, whoa, this has never happened. So I was quite happy with that, and then we went to see the apartment. It was in a nice quiet area and it was clean, neat, tidy. It was definitely suitable. So I mean, at this point I would live in a dog kennel right now if we didn't have to live in this hotel. So I was just like, anything. But it was quite nice, and yeah, I was quite happy with it. It's really expensive because of the euro at the minute. Everything is so expensive here. It's like double what you would pay in England. So yeah, I was looking for nail polish remover and it was like €8 or €9, which is more or less £8 or £9. It's quite crazy. But anyway, that's a side note. Yeah, so I was looking at this apartment and it was really nice, and he seemed quite keen. So that was yesterday afternoon. Today we had to contact our parents in England because we need like a guarantor, someone who can pay the rent if you run out of money, which I understand they need that, but we're only going to be here for less than 3 months, so like two and a half months now, and we have to pay 2 months up front as our deposit. So I don't know, it's a little bit weird that we've still got to provide all this documentation and paperwork for a guarantor when we're paying the whole of the rent up front. We're not going to owe him anything, but I suppose for damages and stuff. But yeah, so they literally want everything, like your parents' birth certificates, passports, driving licence, water bills, proof that your parents have paid tax on the house in England, proof of a bank account, proof of tax payment. They want pay slips from both of your parents and pay slips from you, and it's just insane the amount of paperwork that you've got to kind of show them. But we've got all that kind of scanned onto the computer and it's been emailed to us, so now we've emailed it to him and he's going to ring me at 5 o'clock today, and it's 4:10 here. He's going to ring us at 5 o'clock today and let us know what's happening, and then we'll have to meet him and show him more documents that we've got and maybe pay the deposit and have the apartment. So I'm really, really nervous today and I'm really excited. Hopefully we'll get it. So if you've got any fingers that you want to cross for me, that would be great. yeah, so if we've got an apartment, that means that we can just chill out a little bit and not worry about spending so much money on this hotel, and not feel guilty for kind of going out. So yeah, that would be great. But the thing is, I don't think this apartment will have internet. So I won't be online a lot. But I'll have internet at university, and there's internet cafes and stuff. So what I'm probably going to do is film videos like in bulk, and then upload them like when I'm at university or when I'm in an internet cafe, and hopefully it'll work out that way. But I just wanted to let you know, kind of like, I won't be blogging as much, and I won't have access to Twitter, and I won't be able to reply to comments as much. So that's kind of the situation at the minute. But I don't know, it could have internet, but it definitely didn't list it on the apartment listing, and it would have done if it had internet. We may be able to be cheeky and like steal some internet from a nearby neighbour. I don't know. But yeah, I might not have internet, so we'll see what happens with that. But I will let you know either way as soon as I possibly can, whether I have a home or not. So yeah, I'm excited to go to IKEA, which sounds really sad, because as soon as I saw there was no mattress there, I was like, I get to go to IKEA. But it's a bit of a mission to get, without a car, to get from Toulouse to where the IKEA is. So that should be an adventure. And like my boyfriend Alex promised me that as a celebration, if we get the apartment, that he will take me to see 500 Days of Summer in French tonight. So that's exciting, because I obviously haven't seen that film enough. So I'm excited to go see that. What else? I can't think of anything else to tell you. I've taken some videos of Toulouse at night, and I'm going to take some in the daytime, so I will put some of those in some vlogs. If you are not subscribed to my vlog channel, which there isn't much on there at the minute, but I'll post the Toulouse videos on there. So if you're interested in hearing more about my life in France, they will be on that channel, and this will just be strictly makeup. But I wanted to put it on here because I've got a lot of new subscribers, hello, that might not know like why I'm not updating as often. So I wanted to just keep everybody in the loop, and then everything else will be posted on that channel, that one, as though it's behind me. Yeah, so I will put that on my vlog channel and update that accordingly. So yeah, sorry, I'm really nervous. I hope this guy rings with good news. I'll speak to you soon, and I hope everybody's well. And I just feel like I'm so out of the loop. We won't have a TV or anything, so I don't think I'll really be in the French loop, and I won't be in the English loop. So I'm just going to be loopless. But you need to fill me in on these, you know, if something's happened, like Stephen Gately died, what? Like, I go away from the internet for a day, and then something like that happens. You need to fill me in down below and let me know what's happening. So leave me a comment, tell me something interesting that's happened in the UK that I've missed out on, or something that's happened in your day, and I'll speak to you soon.